Tonight I'm going to make crayfish. Hey guys, how you going? I'm gonna cook some crayfish tonight. I'm gonna show you how I do it. So I've taken the crayfish out of the shell already, and I'm just gonna cut it straight down this way, which is long ways. They're not very big crayfish. I got these from Jero from my mate, so thanks Leo. Anyway, so I'm just gonna cut them to pieces like that. We've had them like roasted, we've had them boiled, we've had them steamed, crumbed, but tonight I'm gonna make a crayfish rigatoni. So, because I can't eat fish, but I can eat crayfish, so I can sort of, there's both as you can see, I'm just going from work. Oh yeah, I better, otherwise get in trouble here. There you go, she's doing some garlic. Con, g'day Con. How you going? Good, thanks, yeah. So I'm going to do it with a bit of coconut tonight, so a bit of coconut milk. I like to use white onion, so I'm just going to heat the pan up first. So we're cooking with a hot pan. In the meantime, that's still heating up. I take the layer of skin out. Most people do that too anyway, but so then I just drop it on top of it. A bit noisy, sorry about that. So there's the onion, right? So I'll just turn this around like that. Woo! There we go, hopefully you get me. Anyway, coconut goodness. There we go. Apparently it's good So 1 good spoon coconut, good coconut goodness. So now the pan is got a little bit of oil like that. It's dissolved. Straight in with the onions. I don't put the garlic in first, a little burn. So cook off the white onions first. I've pre-done it, and that when I had a chance, when I had afternoon, don't know when that was, but I just freeze it down. So like tonight, I've come home from work, and we like to eat good food, as you can tell. Want to, have a good wholesome food, and we like to cook, so I like to cook anyway. So I got some parsley. Anyway, I give it a quick wash. All you do is you just give it a quick toss. Like that. Oh yeah. And I'm just chopping away. I use a stalk. Not a lot, but most, like fair. Parsley's supposed to be good antioxidant, like so. So heaps of parsley, throw that in too. I use a flat bottom spoon because then you can get to the bottom, but sometimes you use the round, you don't actually get to the bottom of the hand pot, whatever you're cooking. I need some white wine. Someone's good enough to leave some wine behind. A little bit of wine, probably about a 1/2 cup. Capsicum, cut a little bit of shit off the capsicum. There we go. So capsicum done. Throw that in. A little bit of a stir. Now I'll throw in the garlic. Fresh garlic, by the way. Fresh. This is actually our garlic, actually. Just planted some more because I just love garlic. Probably 1 good tablespoon again. 1. I'll give that a bit of a stir. Just some stone peas. So then just take the top stuff. Oh shit. Put them up long ways. Keep the fingers out of the road, very important. So just chop them up, throw them in. All the other way, so. And then, okay, so that's stone peas done. So I'm just trying to create a bit of colour, healthy, yum yum. So this is the base. I'm going to chuck in a herb, which you probably wouldn't have heard of used much, but it's my favourite. Have a smell, it's really good. Lemon myrtle. So just put a sprinkle of that in there. Now, this ain't made of use, so it's turmeric. It's organic turmeric, but I buy it in bulk and try and save a bit of coin, Normally I'd use saffron for this type of dish. If you got saffron, it's good, but it's pretty expensive for the amount. There's the crayfish going in now. Beautiful. And I'll cook this off for probably about 5 minutes, and then I'll add the sauce and I'll get you back, show you what we do next. Over and out. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the crayfish out because you don't really want to let it overcook. So, I'm going to take the crayfish out. Now, it doesn't matter if a few veggies come out. Crayfish has absorbed all the flavours, and basically it's cooked. You don't want to cook it any more than that. And if you do, it tastes like shit. So anyway, so there you go, beautiful fresh crayfish. So that's done. Now, this is a pre-made sauce. It's called a nap sauce. That's what we call it. It's got tomato, capsicum and zucchini, and now it is frozen. Like I made it a little while ago on a weekend or a rainy day or whatever. But at least I've had a chance to put the ingredients in. You need to let the sauce cook out for a while, the nap sauce, so it gets flavour. So anyway, that's in now. Let that cook in. because you don't want to overcook crayfish because it tastes like shirt. That's just going to do its thing. Blah, 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 away. Then I've got this coconut milk, premium coconut milk, it says. I think they put that word in there because they charge you extra. So I just put in a little bit like that. So now it's all going to just cook away. I haven't put too much salt, pepper and that stuff in there because I've already done that with the other sauces. There we go. So that's what's happening. It's doing its thing. I'm just going to have a bit of a taste. What it tastes like, just in case it needs something else. And I'm hungry on that lunch today. Maybe a bit more coconut milk. So it's about 3/4 of that tin, which is 400 grams. Put that in, let it cook off. I probably wouldn't cook it normally as long as this, but because I've got a bit of frozen stuff in there, I'm just trying to cook it out. Pine nuts. So quite a big dish. So I don't know, they'll be around about 70-80 grams pine nuts. Just get it a bit different, you know. And now that sauce is just about ready. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put some pasta on, and I'll show you how to do that very shortly. All right, I'm back. Okay, so water's boiling, and now put salt in. And I mean salt, yeah? Okay, so that's, don't worry about the two gooders, salt's good for you. As my mum says all the time. She taught me how to cook. Actually, no, she didn't teach me to cook. I had to watch her cook. And no matter how many times I watched her, it always wouldn't taste the same as hers. So you can ask any Italian grandmother on how they cook, but they won't show you everything. So that's how they do it. Anyway, all I'm using is some rigatoni, barilla. Yep, okay, you know barilla? Yep, okay. So this is 500 grams. I'm going to smash it in, probably this way, so you can see better. There he goes. Good luck. The elves will get that later. Oh!
I would be the elf.
Alright, so you got a spoon. Actually, I'll get another one. And then do not put oil in the pasta water, because when it comes to time for you to put it into the sauce that you've just made, when you line it with oil, it doesn't absorb as good. I don't know, that's the way that I do it, that's the way that I've been taught. But you know, you can do what the f you like because it's a free country, you know what I mean, at the moment. So, what I'm gonna do now, because that pasta's cooking, that's gonna take about 7 or 8 minutes. I'll test it anyway when it comes to time. And then what I'll do about the 5-minute mark, I'm going to throw the crayfish into this sauce. I'm not actually going to heat it up anymore because I don't want the crayfish to cook anymore. And I've tasted the sauce, it's actually not bad. So now, this is just a suggestion. People might like it, might not like it, but I reckon it's pretty good. So, and because I'm eating it at the moment, you can't do anything about it, I reckon it's going to be okay. So, but what I'll do is I'll come back again in a minute and I'll show you what to do with the pasta in a second. So then I'll little stir, leave that alone. I'll stir it again probably 2 or 3 more times so it doesn't stick together. And that's why you don't need oil, because you stir the pot.
You're very good at stirring.
Yeah. All right, so this is how you tell if the pasta is cooked. I don't know if you can see that. A little bit of white left, that's al dente. Al dente. Anyway, cool. Now another thing people do, actually I do this now because I wasn't cook. I've had some people, they lower the flame. No, don't do that. Full ball, full noise. We've got a lot of pasta here for 2 people now. It's not for 2 people. It's for about 4 people. So, because we've got 2 hungry hordes that may or may not come home and want something to eat. So anyway, so there's the pasta. Ooh, we'll not do that, we'll get killed. So, throw it in there. I didn't save the water because some people put the pasta water in the thing, but I don't do that shit. Anyway, so now the sauce is warm. I've got the crayfish here, which I've taken out because you don't want to overcook it, like I said. And if you just, I don't know if you just tuned in late or if you're having to watch it or could be watching the whole lot. But anyway, what I did beforehand was just fry up all the ingredients and then I threw in the crayfish for about 5 to 7 minutes. And now I've just got crayfish back in again, so it absorbs the flavour a little bit more. But we're not overcooking it. I'm just, you know, off. It's not on, not on, okay. And when it's not on, it's on. Anyway, I'll put the pasta in there. Get the sauce. With the crayfish in it. And I'll get this thing and then I'll put sauce on the pasta. Now I do this for bolognese, I do this for, you know, all the sauces generally. But this is going to have to sit for a bit. Again, I don't know when people are going to come home or not, so we'll see. But anyway, if they do, well, we have friends come over unannounced. Sometimes. Anyway, so just give it a little stir like that. So you got to remember the pasta's still going to be cooking. So for those who want to eat really fresh pasta straight away, serve it up, and I'm going to use all this sauce actually. Now, because it's seafood, as a rule, general rule, you don't put any cheese. please, with seafood. That's again one of my personal rules. But hey, if you like cheese with your pasta, seafood pasta that is, go for it. You know, it's whatever you want sort of thing, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna use the whole sauce, so no wasting. Love that. All right, so that goes in there. Hopefully one of the elders will come and mix that one up. Maybe. There we go. So anyway, do that. And I'll bring it over here, little cute bowls. Ready to go. So hopefully, I'm just gonna try and just let it sit for a bit longer. Okay. And that's just enough time for the pasta to absorb the sauce. Just a couple of those little, there you go, like that. And then, right, a little bit of that, beautiful, so that's enough for us. So that's turmeric, rigatoni, crayfish, and lemon myrtle as well. So anyway, there we go, some pine nuts. And I hope you enjoyed just as much as we're going to in about 1 minute. So over and out. Thanks a lot.